Hey everybody, welcome back. Alright, let's do it. Let's get to this warehouse. Let's fucking get this done. Let's do it. Let's find the secret Gundam. Man, there better be a secret Gundam after all this. There better be some badass fucking awesome mech. Or I'm gonna be so annoyed. Done all this hard work to finally be the pilot of a mech. And a Gundam. That's what I want. That's what I want from this game. Man, because when I first saw this game, I was fucking hype. Like, this game looks fucking dope. Because so did anybody ever play? I know you can't answer me. But did anyone ever play Front Mission Evolved on the 360? Front Mission Evolved was quite a cool mech game. The mech combat itself wasn't great. Like, it was a bit clunky, not as bad as this, or at least I don't remember it being as bad as this. It could very well be as bad as this, if not worse.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
But I remember it being a little clunky, not too bad though. But there was these really cool parts of the game where you got out of your mech, right? Now you could argue a mech game.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
There was these really cool parts where you got out of your mech? Like, that sounds fucking stupid. Why would you like those bits?
Caution. The enemy
And
is approaching.
you're probably right. But it does make you appreciate the mechs in a weird way, right? So
Caution.
it's...
The enemy
And
is
I've had this
approaching.
conversation about the latest Spider-Man game as well, right? Some people say the worst part of that game is when you... Spoiler for Insomniac
Caution.
Spider-Man game,
The enemy
if
is
you
approaching.
haven't played it yet. Where you play as Mary Jane. You have no superpowers, and you just kind of have to, like, stealth your way through this environment. And, yeah, those are the worst parts of the game. But they are very important to the game. Those little segments break up the parts where you're Spider-Man, where you have all these powers. All of a sudden you're powerless, and you have to sort out the same situation that you were doing with Spider-Man, but now you're someone who hasn't got powers, so you've got to stealth around. And it's just very important to the story, or it's just as important to the game as the story, and as the other parts, and as the good parts of the game, because it shows you that you need those
Caution.
powers to do what
The
you
enemy
do,
is approaching.
right? And it makes you appreciate Spider-Man more, right? It makes you appreciate and enjoy the Spider-Man part of the game, because it broke it up, and it's like, look, this is what it would be like to not be Spider-Man. Does any of this make sense? But not being in your mech gives you a certain, like, part of vulnerability, I guess you could say. And I think that is very fucking cool. I think this is the wrong one. Is this the wrong one? Oh, it's just both of them. Okay. Well, I'm here now. There is a mech of some description. But you know what I mean? Like these parts that break it up and kind of reduce the power you have is just as important as the parts that you have all your powers. Because it gives you some appreciation for that power, right? And I think that's quite important. And I think that's very, very good about that, about Spider-Man specifically. But the parts on ground where you got out of your mech, you had to do this sort of stuff, right? You had to do the third-person shooter and all this sort of stuff. But I just wanted a game, like a Gundam game,
Caution. The
where
enemy is
you would
approaching.
play as the pilot rather than the mech, right? So the mech takes the priority as, like, the main character in a lot of mech games. The mech is the main character, when I don't think it should be. The mech is super important, and the mech is fucking cool as hell, but the important part of the game should be the pilot. Because the pilot is the one having to deal with all of this, like, mental trauma or piloting. That he's essentially using the mech as a weapon, right? So the
Caution.
pilot is
The
often
enemy is
overlooked in mech
approaching.
games, like Armored Core and stuff like that. They would prefer to, like, say, oh, you're the pilot, right? Something like that. But I think that the story with a
Caution.
pilot
The enemy
is
is
so much more
approaching.
important, and having these parts where you have to come out of the mech is really fucking cool in a mech-based game.
Caution. The
Nothing
enemy
was
is
happening
approaching.
in that warehouse. I don't know if I just didn't find the right thing, or if I've gone to the wrong one. Should I be going this way? It's confusing. We could. That's a good idea. Let's throw an enemy sensor first. So we can see where everything is. And then we'll throw an explosive can. So, come on. All three of you, group up. Oh shit, did that actually kill them? No, it did not.
Caution. The enemy is approaching. Caution. The enemy is
I love that
approaching.
they just keep going over to these fucking things that constantly keep exploding in their faces. Is he gonna investigate his friends? What if we like throw another one? Oh yeah. What was that noise? Ah.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Let me go get rid of that drone too. Fantastic. Okay. Now, there doesn't seem to be a back door entrance into this one.
Enemy troop deployments have changed. Transmitting
Yeah?
information to your device.
How so? Oh, these guys are on alert, huh? I guess we're not going that way. I kind of was assuming there'd be a door over here. Because I have no clue where I'm meant to be fucking going. So I should be able to sneak under that, right? Like climb under it or something. This
Caution.
game
The enemy is
should
approaching.
be way more like Metal Gear Solid than it is. Is there a door down
Caution.
here as well?
The enemy
There doesn't
is
seem to be a
approaching.
door for this fucking thing down here either. Right, I think that mech circles around. I think that drone, sorry, circles around the entire warehouse. So I think we got time. Oh, there's a fucking ladder here. Man, I would never have fucking seen that. Let's climb up it. Door. Ah, hell yeah.
So this is it. I've never seen anything like it before.
It's a
There are
Gundam.
fewer guards inside the building. I advise dealing with them first.
Makes sense. They wouldn't have wanted more people than necessary to see this thing. Alright. This'll be a piece of cake.
They are still armed and dangerous, Mikhail. Do not take this lightly.
I like how she's like, don't get cocky. They're armed and dangerous people.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
What just happened? Did you guys like see a fucking explosion?
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Huh? What was that? What the fuck? What's this fucking crab dude
Caution.
doing?
The enemy is approaching.
Whoa! What was that? Crazy, right?
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Oh, there's one over here now. Whoa! Fucking. We'll just take them all out this way. Oh, he's going up. He's coming for us. He senses disturbance with the force. Crap. Adhesive one. Nice. That's kind of awkward placement, but maybe? I can't tell where he's gone. Let's get our shotgun out. Oh, I see. He's the other side there. Look. We'll take the explosives. We can't get through this way. Oh, I can't believe it's actually a Gundam. I'm so excited. Well, it's not actually a Gundam, but it's like, it's kind of a Gundam? Right there, I guess, maybe? Oh! Perfect. Fucking getting this camera to move around correctly is awful. It's so difficult. Right, do we think we'd be able to make it across here? Wow, oh, he's going down. Oh my god, we're fucking ninja in this. Hold on. I need to craft more explosive cans. Shit. We don't want to use grenades, but these remote control explosive cans are so good. Like, they are the best. Okay, that's blocked off. There's got to be some, there's one guy left there. Alright, let's... Come on, investigate it. There we go. Get a good look. Make sure that guy isn't coming back up the fucking ladder. Come on, give it a good investigation. Don't give it a wide berth. Come on, go get it. Fucking asshole. No, no. Where's he going?
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
He's coming for this ladder. Alright, we got him. We missed. You know what, I think let's just drop an enemy sensor just here on the floor. So we can actually not get shot all the time. Okay, I'm not sure where he came from. That definitely means there's a ladder this way though. I thought that's what he meant. Yeah, definitely a ladder over here. That's fine. It's up there. I don't understand. Surely I should be able to hit him.
No sign of the enemy in the area.
Oh, I was hitting him.
For the time being.
Odd. His lack of reaction made me assume that I wasn't hitting him correctly. Oh, hell yeah. Let's fucking go. Let's get these handgun bullets and whatever these are first. Do we think we're going to have to defend ourselves, or do you think we're actually going to be able to get into this thing? Screw it. Yes, let's get in. It's cool looking.
Well fought, Staff Sergeant Shuvalov.
Oh shit. It's fucking. Oh, it's the press guy.
Apparently this mech is codenamed Volk.
A Volk.
I did a brief analysis before you arrived. This was definitely manufactured here using those stolen plans.
This is what Zaftra wanted, isn't it?
Yes, it is. A Zaftran corporation pilfered those plans and manufactured this mech here. Not that it really matters much now.
Why not?
Circumstances have changed. My job's done. Whatever happens now is out of my hands. How was your trip to the slums? Come back with any useful souvenirs?
This was looking for a kid. I feel like he knew.
A kid?
I feel like he would know about
Oh, you mean
him.
Yulia Smirnova. She's one of the orphans Zaftra. Well, Simargo really was collecting. I heard she'd been taken away, but maybe she managed to escape. True. You are just an ordinary soldier. Makes sense you would know about them. Simargo's a nationalist group that controls pretty much all of Zaftra as we know it.
Okay.
Simply put, any power to be had, they have it. No laws can stop them. Every top dog in every organization belongs to Simargo. Every last aspect of life in Zaftra is under their thumb.
What are they doing here?
There's been constant fighting ever since this country split in two. Starting with that liberation movement. As a matter of course, when public safety takes a nosedive, the number of people without families or desperate for money skyrockets. And that was all part of the plan.
What plan?
Of course more and more people are losing their families. Even I know how crazy high the crime rate is out there. Are you saying they're using those people to make money or something?
Simargo is using those people to research the effects of a certain virus. They had some idea of what it does, but they needed a much bigger sample size to research it further.
Virus.
The virus itself isn't very contagious since it's bloodborne. You practically have to be infected on purpose. That's why they arranged for this war to break out. That's why all these people have died. That's why all this blood has been shed.
What does the virus do exactly?
Who knows? I never
Does it
said
make
I had all the
ghosts?
details.
I've seen one of
What
those.
I am sure of is that they're planning something even more sinister than what they've already done. And there's nothing more I can do. The rest is up to HQ. I expect they'll be intervening soon. You should get out of here as fast as your legs will take you, Sergeant.
How am I supposed to do that?
Of course. I was getting to that. There's an underground route that will lead you out of here and straight into Newtown. I'll send a helicopter to pick you up from one of the buildings. Oh, and the person who gave me the evidence for all this will be heading that way too. You should meet up with her.
You didn't really think I'd let you escape, did you? Now talk. How much of what you just said was bullshit? You said that virus was bloodborne. Answer me! What happens if you get infected?
If you're gonna fool your enemy, First you fool your friends. A cruel tactic, but effective. Well, I'm still waiting for my people to fill me in on the details of their investigation, but I can hazard a guess. Apparently they call the MODS virus by another name. Euthanasia. So sadly, you'll probably die. How many people have you killed since setting foot in Nova Slava? You never were anything more than a disposable tool to them. Ivan Zastyevich.
I get it now. They were being literal when they told me to make it a bloodbath. Then all your loose ends tie themselves up in a nice little bow. You don't even have to kill them yourself. That's why they sent me to this shithole without any backup! You're coming with me! Our fates are intertwined now. Those bastards won't get away with using me!
Could I have the Gundam, please? I can't help but feel you're taking me away from my Gundam again. That took me away from the Gundam. Okay, so there's a virus. They infected people on purpose. Like, this is getting to some, like, fucking Umbrella level of fucking complicated shit right now, okay? This is getting very, very complicated. Next time, we will continue with chapter 11. It's getting crazy. Getting crazy. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, leave a like and a comment down below. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.